Are you thinking of selling your agency and need ways to increase your Ebitda? Have you recently received a valuation on your business and are shocked by the numbers that were shown? Or have you completed a recent merger and acquisition and looking for ways to enhance your earnout? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, keep watching today's video because today we're going to talk about a few ways to grow your Ebitda. So sit back, buckle up, and let's go. If we're meeting for the first time, I'm Mick Hunt, CEO of Premier Strategy Box and lover of all things sales ops, rev ops, producer development, the North Carolina Tar Heels, and because my kids go there, the Beloit Buccaneers and the UCF Knights. If you want to continue to learn more about accountability, producer development, leadership development, automation, Ebitda growth, and much, much more, then make sure that you hit the subscribe, hit the like, and for instant notifications, hit that bell as well. Now, let's get straight into the meat of today's topic, Ebitda growth. Over the past 3 to 5 years, our industry has seen an enormous amount of M&A activity, and more, these deals have been centered around a multiple of Ebitda as opposed to a multiple of revenue. This shift has had a huge impact in the way that agency owners look at their business model, and to me, that's a very good thing. Revenue and profitability are two totally different things. For example, two agencies, both with $3 million of revenue, but one agency has core processes in place, controls its spending and low overhead, while the other agency has no processes, no budget, and is severely overstaffed. Which one of those agencies do you think has a better Ebitda? So what should agency 2 do now to get their Ebitda in the right direction? If you're an owner of agency 2, the first thing I need you to do is not worry about multiples. Owners who focus on multiples end up wasting time on things that they can't control. Things like market conditions, interest rates, and private equity availability. While those things are important, there are other things that you have control over, and by fixing what you can control, you're gonna get the number that you were supposed to get in the long run. I know what you're thinking. Well, Mick, what are those things that I can control? Well, that's a great question. Today, we're gonna get into the top 4 things that you can do right now to improve your Ebitda. Number 1, develop, implement, and automate core processes. If you know me or if you've heard me speak across the country, then you know that I'm huge on RevOps processes and implementation. Your core processes need to be centered around revenue generating processes because as my personal mentor, Dr. Billy Williams says, if it's not making or saving you money, then you need to stop doing it. At a minimum, you need to have a defined new business process. That's everything from prospecting to closing the sale. You also need a renewal process and a win-back process. If you focus on getting new customers, retaining customers, and winning back prior customers or prospects, you're gonna increase your revenue whether you want to or not. And I know you want to, right? The key here is to have these processes super defined, trained, automated, and audited on an ongoing basis. If your processes are not clearly stated, trained, or consistent, you're gonna run into issues with overstaffing. And guess what our next focus is? You guessed it. Number 2, take a look at your staffing efficiencies or lack thereof. Once your processes have been clearly developed and implemented, now is the time to really look into your staffing. By automating steps of your core processes, you should naturally be able to gain an FTE that you can either reallocate or potentially eliminate. You may even realize that some of your processes, as it relates to service, can and should be outsourced for a more favorable cost to the agency. I promise you, I'm not advocating or suggesting that anyone should be terminated or let go, but I do believe you need to start thinking of your agency as a sales organization, and most of the people that you have on your team should be focused on either bringing in new clients or expanding the relationships of your existing clients. And this leads us directly to topic number 3, cross-sell and upsell your existing client base. Did you know that the most profitable agencies average around 3.7 products per client? Seems unreal? Not as unreal as you think. Let's do an exercise really quick. For the next 10 seconds, I want you to think about the products that you could sell to your clients. I bet that you probably named at least 5 to 6 products, right? So if you're averaging less than 3.7 products per client, the problem is that your team is not asking for the business. Hey, don't be mad at me. I'm just stating the facts here. The good news is that with proper training, coaching, and accountability, all of your client-facing staff can help increase that number. Now let's get into our last topic of the day. Number 4, control your personal spending. Okay, business owners, listen to me. We're gonna have a heart-to-heart right here. I promise, as a fellow business owner, I'm not telling you what and how to spend your money. But what I do want to tell you is to separate your business expenses from your personal expenses. I know you're saying, well, Mick, it's probably easy just to remove them from my ongoing expenses at my P&L when that time comes. And while yes, that can be done, but you're also showing potential bad spending habits and budgeting errors in your business. Control and separate your personal spending from the business today. By doing so, you're setting up your business for tax advantages and even higher profit margins, all while reducing potential risk on your personal assets. So those were 4 topics that you can start doing today to enhance your Ebitda. My question for you is this: which one of the 4 topics are you going to focus on first? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, if you got value from this video, don't forget to press that like button or share it with a friend or colleague. Don't forget to subscribe, and for instant notifications, hit that bell as well. Remember, your revenue growth and Ebitda growth are our passion here at Premier Strategy Box. And as always, how you do small things is how you do all things. I'll see you on the next video.